Oh, hey. Glad to see that you stopped by. So, I won't hold this back any further, so let's just get straight to the items. The first one that we have is just a little pencil. And, just so you get an idea of how it sounds like... And now for the next item. I thought to myself, why not bring a very, very thin brush just in case if I need it, and I have a feeling that I might. This one especially sounds great. I especially like this brush just because it has that nice, almost crispy sound at the end when it's getting off the mic. Sounds rather nice. Now let's get on to the next one. When I decided to bring a smaller brush, I thought to myself, why not bring a bigger one? Just for the heck of it. It's not even a just-in-case thing. I just decided, why not? And you can almost tell how much crisper it sounds, just because of its bigger size. Not too big, which I like. Please don't take that out of context. I'm just messing with you. This brush, I have a feeling that I might use very often. And now for the last item. I decided a marker would be good just to, I suppose, complete the set. I suppose I could have gotten a pen, but I wanted to keep it a little simple and not add any more than I should because then I would just be getting a whole number of things. So, for now, let's go with simplicity. This one is way louder than the others, even the paintbrushes that was on the mic. But for this one, it just feels, or rather it sounds, just so right. I personally like it, and I hope that you do too. So, now that we have all the items and we know what they are, I'm just gonna draw whatever comes to mind, but I want you to imagine and hear what's going on, just so you can picture it in your mind, and we'll do a little comparison at the end. I'll show you what I drew, and we'll see how similar or different that they both are from each other. Now, let's get started. So as of now, obviously, I'm not going to use the test paper that we just tested everything out on because that would be silly. Very, very silly. And let's begin everything off with a fresh landscape. Maybe not portrait. Let's go with landscape, just for now. Let's see what we can draw. I suppose let's go with something simplistic. How about just mountains, per se? Just mountains. They could be any kind of mountain that you'd wish. Big ones, they could be snowy ones. Anything to your heart's desire. I'm gonna go extremely simple on this one, but who knows, with a little extra detail and little bits of flair added to them, it could look way better than what I could imagine it could be. Hey, that might be the same thing for you as well. Could be for anybody. Things turning out better than they thought they would. And that's always something that's, I would think, it'd be amazing to have for many things. So as of now, I'm just drawing little lines on the side just to show off the, suppose you could say, the wrinkles of the mountain. And what wouldn't complete a mountain with a little bit of an ice cap at the tip top? Although, you don't have to have that, it's all up to you. Heck, you could even have a mountain that doesn't even have any snow on it. It could be fully orange. Heck, you can make it all as snowy as you want. whatever comes to your mind. Now, I think we're done with the marker, and let's pick up the paintbrush, just to give it a little bit of a difference. Now, what I want to do with the paintbrush is to define the wrinkles, and also just add a little bit extra color to it, because it looks rather bland with just the marker, although you can make some very interesting and beautiful representations of mountains with just a marker or just a singular tool of artistry. It's quite amazing with art, and art comes in so many forms of ways. It's truly beautiful. Let's have some mountains just go in between some of the bigger ones. Give them little happy friends. There we go. They're looking much more happy. More at peace, less lonely. That's what I like to see. Just the positivity growing. It's all we could ever want. There we go. So, just to add a little detail on those smaller ones, why not give little bits of detail with a little brush? There we go. Perfect. Now this one is substantially quieter, but my gosh, it makes some beautiful little details. Kind of funny with some of the sounds that it makes too when you angle it the right way. It's funny though. There we go. I think we've had enough fun with that one. And let's go with the classic pencil. Ah, yeah. I miss these pencils. They've always stuck with us for years. Schools, in business, everything you can imagine. But they're still a staple of humanity. In the sense that you write or draw, of course. Sometimes pencils can be used for many other things, like maybe simply drawing simple lines or anything else you can imagine. Let's add a little bit of extra detail too. Let's put some trees up in front of these mountains. Let's give it a nice little ground, some grass to grow it on. Little hills here and there. Maybe we could even make a river. Nice little flowing river. Just to give nature its nice little hydration. Water of life. My gosh, nature truly is beautiful, isn't it? I will admit, I've had a lot of fun with the big brush, so I hope you don't mind. Let's add a little bit of grass here and there, little details of it. Would be better to use the smaller brush for this job, but who said it was impossible for the bigger ones? Almost anything's possible if you just put your mind to it. And while we have this big brush, we might as well make the river with this. It's a perfect opportunity. Gotta take all the opportunities that you can get. There we go. This is looking amazing already. Perfect. I was thinking about making a bigger one, but maybe we'll save that for a bigger project. For now, this is small. Very, very small. And progressively, we'll grow these into a bigger, much bigger painting, much bigger projects, much bigger everything. Only when the time is right. And when everything is ready. After all, they say that you can't rush perfection, and I believe in that. Although, sometimes there are exceptions. Somehow, and it's amazing of how they work. Sometimes perfection can be. It can be done in such a short amount of time, it's a beautiful sight. But sometimes that's unfortunately not the case, but it's not a bad one. It's just something that takes more time. Sometimes it's nice to see the progress form from many days, many weeks, months, you name it. It's really nice. And to finish everything off, I thought why not start back at the beginning with a marker. Perfect. I think this is good enough for a little short project. I'm satisfied with the work, but I bet yours looks way, way more fantastic. Now, before I go and I let you do your own thing, if you want to stay a little bit longer, I do have something that might help you relax a little more. I know I've used this thing plenty of times here, but I don't know. I love this brush. And I hope that you do too. There's just something about brushes that's just so easy. Or maybe it's so relaxing. It could be anything. You just go slow or very fast. And the outcome could be entirely flawless. Whether it's done, well, admittedly, if it's done sloppily or if it's heavily planned out, it could be such a beautiful masterpiece. And that's not saying that the other brush didn't do anything. And that's not saying that the marker or pencil didn't do anything either. Everything had their part in this. Whether it was small, whether it was very big, anything. Everything has a role in something. And it can form such beautiful, beautiful masterpieces. All we have to do is utilize them. And that's the beauty of art. Now, I don't want to keep you from doing anything that you'd want or that you'd like to do, so I'll let you go. But if you ever want to come back for more, please do come back. My doors are always open. And remember, live life to the fullest.